So, a few years ago, I decided, coming out of depression, I'm going to do whatever I can to become successful. Like, no more excuses, no more crying. I'm going to make a way for myself. I'm going to get out of the shadows of my successful parents and really, like, do my own thing. Um, and I felt like I was making a lot of progress, and I was on top of like this mountain, right? And I'd worked so hard to get there. I wasn't, anywhere near where I wanted to be, but I had some momentum. And then I walked into work one day, 6 months ago, and I'm standing at the door frame, the doorstep, and my sister's on the phone, and she's white as a ghost. She looks worried. I mean, she looked like something was wrong. And so I'm just listening to her conversation, just trying to figure out what's going on. And she looks at me, and I'm asking her, like, I'm trying to, I'm being impatient at this point. Like, what is up? She looks at me and she says, Nick's dead. And that's my brother. And, so that moment, losing him tragically, going through that grief kind of threw me into the worst emotional state ever. Now, this isn't like a depression, right? This is something much deeper than that. This is a pain of you had someone and you'll never be able to say, I love you again. You'll never be able to hug them. Grief is terrible. So, my core was shaken. My spirit was shaken. And I just was like, what am I gonna do now, So I asked my mom one day, I said, Mom, how are we going to be okay? And she said, Paige, we're never gonna get over this, but you have to give as much as you can to other people, and that will ease the pain. So I was reading about grief, and just because, my thing is like, I've got to find an answer to help me grow. And so I was reading about grief, and one of the best things that I ever heard, and something that has changed my life and helped me get through just this pain, is that you have to find purpose for your pain. So when you go through things that shake your soul, where you're no longer this innocent person who thinks life is great, when you realize that life is really hard and screwed up and people suck and that things will never be the same, that you can never talk to someone again, those really deep moments where you have to say, like, what now? Give those moments of intense pain, give them meaning. So my whole goal now has been to take my pain of like, this could end any moment, and not being able to love on someone the way that you used to, and use that to inspire me every day to live life however I want to live it, doing whatever I can. And I'm still on this journey of focused on success, but it's no longer about me. It's no longer about my family or my life. Now it's about giving to people who are broken, and giving to people who need something that they're not getting at home, or they just don't know how to get, right, the answers. And so my whole life's purpose that purpose from my pain now is to give in ways that I've never thought about giving. And so I encourage you that if you've gone through intense pain, like that struggle pain, that you just truly give it massive meaning in your life, and then you live every day on that meaning, on that why. Like, I'm doing it for something bigger than me. I'm doing it because I know how bad it hurts. And so, like, live your life with that big why, and then watch it change everything in your life.